As the year draws to a close, there's a spark of excitement in the air, a sense of anticipation that's almost electric. All around the world, people are counting down the final moments, hearts full of hope and dreams for what's to come. The night sky bursts into color with fireworks, laughter echoes through the streets, and friends gather together, united by the promise of a fresh start. It's a time when anything feels possible and the world seems to pause just for a moment to celebrate the journey we've all taken together. In front of us lies a blank page waiting to be filled with new stories, new adventures, and new memories. It's a chance to reflect on where we've been and to dream about where we might go next. Each new year is like opening a brand new journal, the first page crisp and untouched, inviting us to write our own story. A new year is a chance to start something new, to step outside your comfort zone, and to embrace the unknown. Maybe it's the year you finally take that trip you've always dreamed of, or the year you try something you never thought you could do. It's about setting intentions, making plans, and daring to believe that the best is yet to come. It's a time to see more of the world, to chase sunrises in faraway places, and to let your curiosity lead you to breathtaking views. Whether you're standing on a mountaintop, gazing out over the ocean, or wandering through a bustling city, every new place offers a fresh perspective and a chance to grow. And as the sun rises on a new year, we hold on to hope. Hope for better days, for new beginnings, and for moments that take our breath away. We look forward to laughter shared with friends, quiet moments of reflection, and the simple joy of discovering something new. For many, New Year's Eve is about gathering with loved ones, sharing stories and creating memories that last a lifetime. It's about the warmth of togetherness, the comfort of familiar faces, and the joy of celebrating with the people who matter most. But what if this year you could celebrate somewhere completely new? Imagine stepping off a plane into a place you've never been before, your senses alive with the sights, sounds, and smells of a different culture. The thrill of adventure is calling, inviting you to make this New Year's Eve truly unforgettable. Picture yourself surrounded by new friends, dancing to music you've never heard before, tasting foods that are both strange and delicious. Every moment is a chance to learn, to connect, and to create memories that will stay with you long after the celebration ends. Travel opens your eyes and your heart, especially when you celebrate big moments in new places. You become part of something bigger, a global community that welcomes you with open arms and invites you to share in their traditions. You're not just watching a celebration from the sidelines, you're right in the middle of it, clinking glasses with locals, learning their customs, and feeling the energy of a place that's alive with possibility. These are the moments that remind us how connected we all are, no matter where we come from. So why not make this year the one you pack your bags and set off for somewhere warm and beautiful? Leave behind the familiar and let yourself be surprised by what the world has to offer. Adventure is waiting, and all you have to do is say yes. This year, we're heading to Bali, Indonesia, a place where the new year is welcomed with vibrant colors, joyful music, and a spirit of togetherness that's truly inspiring. From lush green landscapes to ancient temples adorned for the festivities, Bali is a feast for the senses and the soul. Here the celebration is more than just a party. It's a beautiful blend of tradition, community, and hope for the future. Locals and visitors come together to honor the past, embrace the present, and look forward to all the adventures the new year will bring. So, are you ready to start your year with an adventure you'll never forget? Let's go. Bali is waiting, and a new chapter is about to begin. Stepping off the plane in Bali, your senses wake up. The air is warm, fragrant with flowers and spice. The green rice paddies and vibrant flowers make the island feel like it's decorated just for you. The sounds, gamelan music, birds, laughter, and the hum of motorcycles create a lively symphony. You feel the sun, the sand, the ocean, and the kindness of the people. Smiles here are genuine, making you feel instantly welcome. And the food, sweet mangoes, savory satay, comforting nasi goreng, tells the story of Bali. Every meal is a discovery, and sharing food is the easiest way to make a new friend. As New Year's approaches, Bali buzzes with energy. The island prepares for a global celebration, blending local traditions with international excitement. Streets are decorated, and beaches become gathering spots for sunsets and music. Locals and visitors mix, sharing anticipation for the big night. Traditional offerings sit beside modern party preparations, reminding you of Bali's deep spiritual roots. Restaurants plan special menus, beach clubs set up stages, and everyone chooses where to welcome midnight. The whole island is ready to say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. Bali's own New Year, Nyepi, is unlike any other celebration in the world. While most cultures ring in the new year with fireworks, music, and joyful gatherings, Bali chooses a path of profound stillness. Nyepi, known as the Day of Silence, is a sacred time when the entire island comes to a complete halt, embracing quietude as a form of renewal and reflection. For 24 hours, Bali transforms into a place of absolute calm, a true day of silence. Streets that are usually bustling with scooters and laughter become empty, and the vibrant markets and shops close their doors. The only people you might see are the Pekalang, traditional security guards, ensuring the peace is kept. No one is allowed to travel, work, or even turn on lights. The airport shuts down, and the beaches are deserted. Even the internet and television are switched off, creating a rare digital silence in our modern world. As night falls, homes remain dark, and the only sounds are those of nature, the wind, the distant ocean, and the gentle hum of insects. The absence of artificial light and noise is both surreal and deeply peaceful. Nyepi is a time for self-reflection and spiritual cleansing. Balinese Hindus use this day to meditate, pray, and contemplate the year ahead. It's believed that by making the island appear empty and silent, evil spirits are tricked into leaving Bali in peace, thinking it is deserted. The silence is not just an absence of sound but an invitation to look inward. Families gather quietly, sharing stories, journaling, or simply sitting together in comfortable silence. It's a rare opportunity to disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with oneself and loved ones. Experiencing Nyepi is a rare gift, especially for visitors. The enforced pause allows you to slow down, to notice the small details of life that are often drowned out by daily noise. You might find yourself reading a book, having a meaningful conversation, or meditating for the first time in months. With no distractions, you become more present. The day is filled with gentle activities, reading, quiet conversation, meditation, or simply watching the world outside your window. There's a sense of unity, knowing that everyone on the island is sharing in this collective pause. You learn to simply exist, to be content with the present moment. The silence becomes a gentle teacher, reminding you of the beauty and stillness and the power of peace. When night falls, the sky above Bali is transformed. With no city lights to dim the view, the stars shine brighter than ever. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens and the constellations seem close enough to touch. It's one of the most breathtaking sights you'll ever witness, a reminder of the vastness of the universe and our small, precious place within it. The following day, known as Nigambak Geni, marks a return to activity, but with a renewed spirit. It's a day dedicated to forgiveness, where families and friends come together to apologize for past mistakes and start anew. Smiles, embraces, and heartfelt words fill the air as the island celebrates fresh starts and the bonds of community. Bali's quiet renewal teaches us that new beginnings don't have to be loud or extravagant. Sometimes the most powerful way to start again is with a peaceful heart and a clear mind. As the sun rises over a tranquil Bali, you realize that the most meaningful transformations often begin in silence, and that peace can be the strongest foundation for any new journey. The night before Nyepi is the opposite of silence, the Ogo Ogo parade. Villages build giant, fearsome statues representing evil spirits. These monsters are paraded through the streets, danced and spun to attract and awaken the spirits. The energy is electric. Music, cheers, and excitement fill the air. At the end, the Ogo Ogos are burned in a massive bonfire symbolizing the destruction of negativity. It's a dramatic, fiery farewell to the old year, clearing the way for Nyepi's peace. On December 31st, Bali becomes a melting pot of cultures united in celebration. Strangers become friends, sharing tables and smiles. Food is everywhere. Seafood, Balinese specialties, and international dishes. Sharing a meal surrounded by happy people is the perfect start to the night. As evening falls, music fills the island. Live bands, DJs, and traditional performances. The sand becomes a dance floor, and the music connects everyone. The best part? The connections you make, dancing, laughing, and sharing joy with people from around the world. As midnight nears, crowds gather on Bali's beaches, anticipation building. The countdown begins, voices in many languages join together. At midnight, cheers erupt and the sky explodes with fireworks over the ocean. The reflections on the water, the sound of waves and laughter. It's pure joy. For a moment, worries melt away, replaced by hope and wonder. The fireworks feel like a promise of a bright year ahead, a memory you'll never forget. The magic of travel is in the people you meet, On New Year's Eve, it's easy to connect, sharing awe at fireworks, swapping stories, and discovering hidden gems. Food bridges every gap. A shared meal with a stranger becomes a lasting memory. Even without words, smiles and food create understanding. These small moments, laughter, kindness, and connection, are what make travel unforgettable. Celebrating in Bali shows the world is full of friends you haven't met yet. So what's the point? Why do we feel that pull to step outside our comfort zones, to leave behind the familiar and venture into the unknown? Maybe it's curiosity, or maybe it's the hope that something extraordinary is waiting for us just beyond the horizon. Whatever the reason, the world is full of invitations, subtle hints and bold calls to experience life in all its colors. It's not just about a party in a beautiful place, it's about the energy in the air, the laughter that echoes under foreign stars, and the sense of possibility that comes with every new beginning. When you find yourself surrounded by people from all walks of life, celebrating together, you realize that joy is a universal language. It's about who you become when you open yourself to new experiences and cultures. Each encounter, each conversation, each moment of wonder shapes you in ways you never expected. You learn to see the world through different eyes, to appreciate traditions and stories that are different from your own, and to find common ground in the most unexpected places. Celebrating New Year in Bali is an education for the heart, a reminder that we're all connected by hope. The rituals, the music, the shared anticipation of a fresh start, they all remind us that, no matter where we come from, we all look forward to new beginnings. In these moments, you feel the invisible threads that tie us together as humans. Every trip adds a new chapter to your story, making your world bigger and your heart fuller. The memories you collect, scribbled in journals, captured in photos, or simply etched in your mind, become treasures you carry with you. They remind you of the courage it took to say yes, the kindness of strangers, and the beauty of discovering something new about yourself. You don't have to go far. Adventure can be anywhere if you're curious and open. Sometimes the most meaningful journeys happen just around the corner. It could be a walk through a neighborhood you've never explored, a hike on a new trail, or a spontaneous road trip with friends. The spirit of adventure is less about distance and more about perspective. Even in your own city, there are stories waiting to be uncovered, flavors you've never tasted, and people you've yet to meet. When you approach each day with curiosity, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Say yes to new things, talk to new people, try new foods. Let yourself be surprised by the kindness of strangers and the richness of cultures different from your own. Sometimes the best memories are made over a shared meal or a simple conversation that lingers long after you've said goodbye. That's where the magic and the best stories are. Around a campfire at a bustling market or gathered at a table with new friends, you'll find moments that stay with you forever. These are the stories you'll tell and retell, the ones that make you smile years later. As the next new year approaches, give yourself the gift of a new experience. Go somewhere, even if it's just a short trip. Let anticipation fill you as you pack your bag, plan your route, and imagine the adventures ahead. Every journey, big or small, is a chance to grow and to see the world with fresh eyes. Share a smile, a meal, a moment of joy. These simple acts create connections that cross borders and last a lifetime. When you open your heart to others, you invite the world in, and you might just find a piece of yourself you never knew was missing. The greatest souvenirs are the memories and connections you make. They're not things you can pack in a suitcase, but they're the treasures you'll cherish most. Every goodbye is a promise to return, and every new friend is a reminder that the world is smaller and kinder than we think. The world is waiting. Go explore, and make every new beginning unforgettable. Let each journey be a celebration of curiosity, courage, and connection. Your invitation to the world is always open. Will you accept it?